Hi, Rob Bunting here with my good friend Chuck Proudfit of Skillsource. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you.
Excellent. It's good to see you as well, Chuck. We're, believe it or not, folks, we're hanging out in Chuck's car in a parking lot in Montgomery, telling you that the Internet Marketing Czar is all over Cincinnati, bringing you the newest and latest in Internet marketing topics and leaders. So here, and Chuck and I were just discussing social media, and Chuck was telling me a little bit about some of the questions he's getting from his clients regarding social media. How is that going these days?
Well, and I had mentioned to Rob, it's just last week I was meeting with a client that had really felt like he needed to keep up with the Joneses. You know, everybody's getting a Facebook site or they're tweeting or they have LinkedIn or whatever.
Right.
So he's dived into all of it, and now he's finding that there's so much administration that goes with it that he's thinking, man, I have to go out and I have to hire somebody who's going to manage my social media. And then he's looking at his bottom line and saying, but I don't have money to hire somebody. And so he's created this animal, if you will, that's sucking all these resources, but it's not delivering, at least not yet, a single client. So I asked him a question. I said, well, have you connected all this social media activity to a marketing strategy? And he said, well, no, I just need to, if everybody else is doing it, I have to be doing it. And I said, why? You know, maybe they're just drowning in social media the way you are.
Yep.
And what I'm trying to say is make sure you know what your strategy is first, and then how does social media fit to your strategy. Otherwise, instead of you driving the social media will drive you.
It's a classic case of people jumping into a set of marketing tactics without the underlying strategy or goals, measurable goals first. And I think that's one of the problems that, one of the big discussions out there as well. Social media is hard to measure. I don't necessarily think it's hard to measure, but people are going into it without measurable numerical goals or quantifiable goals, and then they're not hitting those goals, and it's just kind of this nebulous target. So I think that's exactly true. And this is really hurting companies of a lot of different sizes. I think particularly the small to medium business owner that maybe does not have, as you said, any kind of resources to outsource this to, and also might not have the quantifiable goals already established. So that's definitely a problem, I think.
And they don't have the deep pockets to absorb the administrative overhead as easily. They can't just sort of delegate it to an administrative person somewhere.
Yeah. Internet marketing, most forms of internet marketing, and social media in particular, are very different from offline marketing where you do a media buy, and then once the creative is done, you simply buy space somewhere. A lot of online marketing tactics, and social media is included, require ongoing maintenance. And you know, Kevin Dugan of here in Cincinnati has a great line about it, that social media is a commitment, not a campaign. And I think that's a really great way to express it, and I think people need to look at it as such before they get into the situation your client has. So Chuck, tell us a little bit about Skillsource.
Skillsource is a business building company. Our focus is to walk with client companies to deliver sustainable growth for them in sales, profits, and people. So our focus then is to figure out what is the right strategy that drives activity, that drives business results.
Excellent. And if people want to learn more about Skillsource, where could they find that information?
Just the website, skillsource.com.
And if they want to call you, what's your number?
Number is 513-459-7464.
Excellent. Again, this is Rob Bunting here with Chuck Proudfit of Skillsource. Thanks very much.
Thanks for your time.